Check, check, check. Mm. There's so many things that need to change. I got a bar that goes right across my table for stability, and since trying to live stream at a table sitting down, it is just not happening. I also feel like I want another light. Let me go find another light. Let's see. How's it going? Hang tight. I'm going to try to get one more light in here. Hopefully it'll brighten it up. All right, I think that'll be good enough until we get a better situation. All right, so what we're doing is we're coming back in after lunch. We just finished cleaning up these small containers to be shipped out to Top Drawers location on Spring Street in Soho. And so they're going to use these in their next store upgrade for, I think, paintbrush containers for their in-store projects. So anyways, as a perfectionist, I go through and every detail must be attended to. And so what we had done previously was polish the bottoms flat. And so right now we're going to go and touch up these 4 pin marks on each of them. And this is what holds the pieces in suspension in the kiln in an upright manner. And so that way the glaze does not fuse the piece to the floor. And so right now we're just going to go through, and the white ones, that the metal pins will rust at high temperature or convert to like a black iron oxide, and that black iron will transfer over to the clay. It's not a big deal on like a darker piece, because it's already dark. And so I'll go in with just a little bit of super glue, and then I'll just touch those places that I ground down, and make them really nice and glossy to kind of match that finish. The white ones though, I'm gonna try something new that I've never done, and that's gonna be to use like a white mason stain, 6700, and kind of uh, replace what a lot of people will use when they use um, this gold mica powder. It's a synthetic mica flake powder. And so when people do kintsugi work, where they will use it to patch cracks and kind of highlight a blemish rather than trying to hide it, it's a well-known technique um, to celebrate those things. So I typically don't use the gold often, but I would like to get into coloring my own to make it a little more kind of in line with the piece, so it's just not as stark. So anyways, we're going to try this out, and I'm going to start with just getting, I've pulled this bowl from the kind of the reject pile, and we're going to see if we can't get this gold or this white mason stain. We're going to see if we can get it to take. Oh, you know what I just realized? I need to transition, and let's see what this is focused on. All right, so I'm going to see if I can fill this. There's just like a little pocket there. I'm going to see if I can fill it with a mica stain, and then we're going to seal it with super glue. I'm not sure if it'll really matter since the piece is porcelain anyway. But we're just going to try to seal it, see if it seals. And if it works, then we'll come back. Is that so? This little patch right here is white. 6700 Mason. Okay, that did not work. All right, let's try. Let's see if we can try mixing a patch. That is really interesting. It doesn't want to bind with the glue. Yeah, that didn't work. All right, I don't think super glue is going to be the answer. We might have to stick with the 2-part resin, and let's do it now. I think I have some lying around here. With the 2-part resin, you just have to take more time to let it set up. Where is it? One cool thing is just a little while ago the mail ran through and we have got our cable in. We just bought a second 50-foot active cable for our live streams. And so we'll be able to now run both cameras in the other room. But I have no idea where my glue is. which is pretty common around here. I probably spend more time looking for things than a lot of things that I do. Let me check that box. How's everybody doing? Does anybody else lose everything they put down? They put it down and then you forget where. Well, no go on the glue. Let's try this super glue, at least on the ones that don't need the white pigment. So this is one thing that I've got a real pet peeve about this. Why is this switch back? Transition. Oh, I see why. All right, so this is like a pet peeve. Like this is a brand new glue. I just opened it. Has not been squeezed. And then look how much you get. What we got? Bubbles, 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 bubbles. I think something's about to come out. We're about this far down. This might be, that might be natural. All right, I think it had more in it than I expected. All right, so let's see what we get out of it. So if I put one drop, just a touch, and right where that pin is, right there. So that's where the pin was, and then we had grounded flat. I wonder if it'd be better to move the camera to like a top shot. So it's a little detail, but you see that one right there? And then you see this one right here. See how it has like a matte look? Because that's where we had ground it flat. So it's just a little seal. And see here now it brings the color back out. So you can still see a little speck of that black iron that rusts into the surface, but it just lets that color shine back through. It's just a little detail. And it also strengthens the glass. All right, one done. Two. This one doesn't need it.
Hello.
Hey. Guess what is in this box?
The 50-foot cable.
50-foot cable.
Zoinks. Who
Yeah,
delivered?
we just got it.
USPS or
Yeah.
was it TK?
No, he's off today.
Are we live?
Yep.
I ran into John today at speaking of post office.
John.
Yes,
Our friend John.
That works for post office.
Nice.
Yeah, he said to tell you hello.
He's back in Gulfport, or did you go to a different?
I'm not sure exactly of his schedule, but.
No, so where did you go?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, where did you run into him? Not at the post office.
Walmart, yeah.
Oh, at Walmart.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
So anyway, he says hello, and
Cool.
now we have this cool package.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have tried it, but I think it would have took me longer to get it unwound and figured out.
Yeah. What's the story of the bowl here?
I was going to test it with some glue, the super glue and the mica, or the mason and the super glue. But when the super glue touches it, it first acts hydrophobic and it just kind of stays on the surface. And then it all of a sudden just starts instantly clumping. And then as I try to mix it in, it just got clumpier and clumpier, and so that might be why you need to use the two-part resin. And then I took a while walking around and I couldn't find it. Do you know where it is?
The two-part resin?
Yeah, the epoxy. Because we're down to the last two that need it.
And they need epoxy.
Yeah.
They need epoxy so you can use the mason stain?
Yep.
Okay, I see. I think I might know where those are. Let me take a look. See what I can discover.
Let me see that box, and I'll go ahead and open it. Let's see. Let's see what our new cable looks like. This one is. I almost want to not send the other one back, but maybe sell the other one, because.
Would you like the scissors?
Because this cable is an. What was this one? An optical. This was an optical cable for live streaming, and the other one was, well, they were both active, but this the other one you had to actually plug it in to the wall, where since this one's optical, you didn't have to plug it into a wall anywhere to power it. And that works really well because the fewer cables you can have live streaming around the studio, the better. Oh, see, this is one of those instances where they say most people give away their personal information unknowingly. Like, people aren't out stealing information, but like, here's my address, and you hold it up to the camera, and next thing you know, someone that really wants to visit me can. This cannot be it. This is it. This is a 50-foot cable. Our other cable is
3 times that size.
a bundle. Anyways, but this is an optical.
15 meters?
15 meters.
Yep.
So this was probably just going to look like a regular cable. But then I think the optical nature of it will have near zero latency. Man, this is like, it's worth just buying another one of these, I think. I mean, this is so small.
I don't want to see the phone. Pardon me?
All right, 150 foot, or 150 foot, a 50-foot optical data cable to run one of these cameras on a live stream, and we'll be able to run this all the way out to the shed, behind the studio, to the kiln. And I don't know what that's for. Anyway, maybe our next live stream we'll get it hooked up. And tested. Any questions? All I've got is a hello from Robert, but he is long gone. Okay, I think I get it. So it is, you still have to power it, and you power it. You still do have to plug it into power. It just plugs into the side of that.
Oh, man.
I know. That's how I felt.
But you know what I read, though, that AI said you only need to plug it in if it doesn't
Power it.
So we might actually even not need to plug our other one in. Did you try it without it?
What's that?
Our other cable? We might not need to plug that one in. We can try it without plugging it in, and if there's enough power, then it'll be fine.
You mean in the battery?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe. All right, do you know where the glue is?
Oh, I'll go look. That was the phone. I'll go look.
Do you think it's in
And then I'll take care of the phone. I think it's in the tools.
inside?
I'll be back. Let me try.
All right.
Give me 5 minutes.
So I've got a lot of cups next door that need to be cleaned. I think I got about 60 cups to grind, process, clean, polish. I was thinking about getting on some wheel throwing today, throwing some cups. It's not in there.
It's not.
I don't think.
I think. I mean, it's probably blocked by the
You think it's in one of those
air
buckets?
conditioner. Yeah. I do. Also, I could get back there if we move that white bucket. But that white bucket keeps me from moving that way. So, can we move that white bucket? Oh, yeah.
It is right here.
Oh, good. And
All right.
what's in that white bucket there?
Plaster.
Okay. So if we move that, then we can move the AC to get in there later. Why am I bleeding?
Why are you bleeding?
Just scratches from something.
Let's try one of these brushes. All right, I have found the glue. All right, so initially I was going to try, I don't know why. I don't know why that is not focusing. Maybe it considers the table closer. But anyways, we're going to try to plug these little holes with the black iron from the black iron pins. We're going to try to use a Mason stain, mix it up with some epoxy resin. The smallest amount will do. That should do.
Okay. Watch it. Try again. What is that?
All right. You see how even just the slight bit of rust on the needle tool is mixing into that pigment.
Iron oxide.
So
Right.
it's like it just
Super.
gets everywhere.
It's a super pigment.
So we're gonna call that a no-go, and we're gonna go find a cleaner tool.
So you're gonna find a cleaner tool. So not so great news. I have to go back
Why is that?
to Acadia Plaza.
Just not. Okay, this tool is not going to work either. Well, you don't have to try to mute it. You can just mute it right there.
Okay. I'll be back.
You going now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm gonna call before I go though. Make sure that they are still gonna be open. Okay. Thanks.
All right.
I love you.
Love you too. All right, well, this is so far the best result we've had. We have it right here, old dot plugged. So we're going to try to do the rest of these four, or the rest of these three, and then we'll evaluate. I think this is working fairly well. Except I would really like the glue to be a little more fluid. But I think it'd be really nice to have a palette of colors and stains that, you know, kind of fit my work. That way, whenever I need something for working a, you know, some sort of blemish. All right, how's that? There's 4 black pin marks, and got 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So they're there, but I just, you know, cut the edge off of that, the darkness of that pin. Oh, that was close. I about picked up the one with the iron on it. All right, well, I think I'm done with this. We've got 9 containers ready to go. These 2 will have to set up and dry for a second or 24 hours. And then they'll be ready to send out. All right, we're done. We've got the containers finished. I'm going to head out and think of what I want to do next. We'll go from there. All right. Thank you all for stopping by, saying hi, and we'll be back.